Julia's come up with another one of her wacky designs, and today we're building a mirror for her powder room. Now, I love my timber, but any chance I get to have a crack at metalwork, I do enjoy getting down the shed and having a bit of a weld. Now, if you're going to have a go at it yourself, there are a few precautions you need to put in place. That's because this can be very dangerous. Number one, I'm going to get rid of all the flammables in the garage. Now, the big one is the old lawnmower. It's full of petrol, so if you get a spark on that, she's going to go up. Number two, I lay my bench out with some cement sheet. Now, this is just an offcut, but I don't throw anything out. And cement sheet is great because it can get burnt, it can get paint on it, and no one's going to worry. Number three is wear a long sleeve shirt. And number four, get the right tools. I've got my helmet, my fire extinguisher, my welder, and my old hammer. So, when we're kicking off with this one, I'm just going to cut everything and then we're going to weld it together. So once you've cut up all your pieces, now the fun bit, which is the welding. So this is nice and square, so it's really easy. I've done just butt joins, so there's no real complicated bits in it. And put that in there. That'll hold this nice and square while I tack it off. Now we just clean up these welds and we're ready for painting. Alright, so once my welds are all cleaned up, we are ready for painting. Now Jules has spec'd this beautiful satin black and I've picked up the best paint on the market. This requires no priming. It's a primer, undercoat and top coat all in one. So I'm just going to give it one coat, let it sit for an hour and then finish it off with a top coat. Now before you start your paint work, you just want to wipe off any of the excess oil that would have come from when the steel was manufactured and your dust and bits and pieces that you've made when you're making your frame. Now most of us had a go at painting plaster or timber. Metal is no different. The key is using the right paint and you're going to get a professional finish. So like most painting jobs, I'm going to do the corners with a little brush or cut in, and then the main stuff I'm going to use a roller. Just means the finish is going to be a lot smoother than getting brush strokes. This paint job is looking spectacular. All that's left to do is I'll put another coat on it after an hour, then I'll take it down to my local glass shop, I'll get him to cut me in a bit of mirror, and this beauty is going to set Julia's powder room off perfectly.